Good morning, Regents.
I'm Mr. Jones,
And I'm Mr. McGrath,
and welcome to the Regent Spotlight.
where no matter where you are, we are all Regents.
All right, so we got Oscar Ahn today, senior, joining us. So, Oscar, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
All right, cool, man. What have you been up to? How's virtual school going?
It's going all right. It's a little slow at times, but it's fine.
Okay.
What have you been doing to stay active and occupied here during this quarantine? It's been about 7 weeks, I think, now.
Let's see. I'm with my dad right now, but every day I like to try and take the dog out for a walk. I go on a walk for about 38 minutes, and then I try and do Dance Dance Revolution on my PlayStation 2. Yes, I have a PlayStation 2.
I love
I
it.
guess that's like old school now, I guess. PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah.
Dance Dance Revolution. Haven't seen that since my kids were in daycare kind of stuff. That's a great game.
What
So how long are you on the Dance Dance Revolution then? You got the 38-minute walk, and how long do you do the Dance Revolution?
I usually it's maybe around an hour and a half, like an hour and 30 minutes.
Wow, good for you. And remind me how that works. You get to pick any song, or how do the songs come on there?
First you need to choose your difficulty, like medium, slow, or high. I always choose beginner since I'm not that good yet. And then you just go from there. The song choices are really it really just depends on the song because there's like a little stage where how many stages you do, and then next to that it shows how fast the song goes.
Okay,
All right.
all
So
right.
what songs or what dances are you on right now?
Oh, I'm not God, there's so many to choose from. But if I had to choose my favorite song, it would have to be Look to the Sky by uh God, I can't remember. Look to the Sky.
Okay.
That's like my favorite song of all time
All right.
when I do Dance Dance.
Have you
Nice.
have you been able to like keep in touch with your friends and like the groups you're part of at West so far?
uh, a little, I guess.
Okay.
It's complicated.
All right.
Yeah, that's tough. Unless you're in a like Zoom situation with them or connect, I guess, on Snap. That's about it, huh?
I guess.
Yeah. Any favorite movies or shows that you're watching or anything that you're streaming right now?
Uh, let's see. Me and my grandma have been watching a lot of anime recently. We just finished up Beastars yesterday.
Nice.
And for movies, I actually continued watching the Friday the 13th series.
All
I
right.
just finished part 7, The New Blood, last night, and it was really good.
All right. Don't those kind of go downhill after like the third one, though? I mean, the third one's pretty good, but then I don't know. Are they still good after that?
Well, I'm actually gonna watch until I go up to the 8th film, since that was the last film by Paramount Pictures before New Line Cinema took over.
All right. And so far, out of all of them that you've seen, what's the top two? Which are
Ooh.
the two best ones? Come on.
Okay. Well, first off, the original. Actually, it turned
That
40 like almost a week ago.
it turned 30,
40.
40. That
Man.
makes me feel old. Wow. 40 a week ago. That's good information right there, Oscar. All right, so you got the original one in number one spot. What's number two?
Ooh, that's actually hard to say. But if I had to choose just one, it would probably be Friday the 13th, Part 3, also known as Friday the 13th, A New Dimension from 1982.
From 82. Nice. Yeah, I agree. The first one was definitely the best all-time classic thriller. and the third one's pretty solid too. After the third one, I kind of lost interest, but I'll believe you when you tell me they're worth watching because it was a good series.
So we've been asking seniors, Oscar, like favorite memories of West. So what are you thinking about, like when West comes up or when West comes into your mind?
I'll never forget the first time I joined Taiko back in my freshman year. That was probably the scariest and best day of my life.
So tell us about, when was the first performance then that you had in Taiko? Was that like homecoming, or when was that?
I think it was I think my first performance was probably in 2017. When was it? Oh god, let me think. Give me a sec. If I remember correctly, my first performance would have to be probably when we do that parade at the end of the year in May or June.
Sure.
That's probably got to be my first performance since I
Okay.
can't do anything else.
Awesome. And how many years then have you been in Taiko?
I joined in 2016 in November or December. It's kind of hard to tell. So probably almost 4 years now.
Wow.
All right. And did you go on the trip to DC with Taiko?
I didn't go my freshman year, but I went through my second and third year.
Nice. That's great.
Would it be?
Yeah, I stay at a great hotel there, right down by the mall. That nice old hotel. I forget what it's called. I've stayed there though. It's a nice place.
Would you say like Taiko is like what you miss most about being at West, or what are you missing about being at school right now?
Number one is Taiko, and then number two is just being with friends and teachers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you there. I miss seeing everyone at West too.
What are you looking forward to doing, Oscar? Once we're able to move about more freely, when that time comes, what are you looking forward to doing?
Getting outside more and being with my friends.
You know,
What will you and your friends do when you're able to connect like that in person?
Let's see. Either go to the arcade, the mall, movies, or basically anything outside.
That's good classic teenage stuff right there. The arcade, the mall, and movies. Perfect.
you know, another thing we've been asking seniors is like, if let's say maybe in the fall we're able to like get back and you know, like figure out a way to kind of get the seniors that are still around, or the graduating seniors that are still around, to come back like for an event or for like some sort of closure. Would that be something you'd be interested in, or is there a specific activity you'd like us to try to do to bring your graduating class back?
I really haven't thought about that. I guess the closure thing would be pretty cool, pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I really can't think of anything.
Okay.
Mike or Mr. Jones, I'll give you the last question here.
Sure. I mean, Oscar, you know, the floor is yours. Just, is there anything you would like to tell the students, the community, West High School, since we got the spotlight on you right now?
Taiko students, if you're watching this, I hope you're all doing all right. And sorry we couldn't go to the DC trip and all that this year. Konnichiwa? I think that's how people say it. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
All right.
Yeah.
First off, sorry about for the rest of the school year, everybody. This really sucks. And for seniors, this sucks the most. But But hopefully next year, once all this COVID or whatever, hopefully, cross your fingers. Hopefully, once this is all over, everything can go back to normal. You got for the next year, seniors. Hopefully, you guys can have a graduation and all that. Yeah, just keep staying inside. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Keep up the sweat work. And as always, stay determined. Stay determined, dudes and dudettes.
I think those are wise words, especially, you know, when we're recording this. I know the Supreme Court just reversed the governor's order, but I think it's really important to do as you said, which is like keep that mask on, stay inside, you know, be safe. And then sooner we're able to do that, sooner we can get back together. So I want to thank you, Oscar, for reaching out and like being a part of this. It means a lot to me, means a lot to Mr. McGrath to hear from you.
Yeah, definitely, Oscar. It's great to see you today. Great to see you today, and glad to hear you're doing well. I like the routine that you talked about, getting up, walking the dog every day, little dance revolution, and then little online education time, and then moving into some movies and hanging out. So hang in there. We'll get through this, just like you said, and when we do, people will be able to get together and do some of the things that you talked about. So we all look forward to that. We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Folks, you bet. That was Oscar Ahn joining us on the Regent Spotlight today. That's it for us. May the Regent Spotlight shine brightly on you today. Thank you.